matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Chargers going up against the Cowboys. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
And right side, Henry's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, the flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And a look at the defense now. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
This is taken at the 18. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
No, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a Dallas first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On second down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Now fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
10 yards to go on third.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man win.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Again, it's Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 3rd down and 8 now. They come out here in the I. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go play action here on first down and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So out come the Chargers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Seems to me, Brandon, that they're pretty content with where they are right now. Just going to take a knee and head in for the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
3-19. Leopard. Lock it 56. Lock it.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. So a heck of a move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A give to the fullback on the dive, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit!
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle is missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And some space here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The play clock's running down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
4 down. Now let's go. Green.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.